Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. This is the web development series. In this video, we are going to learn conditional rendering and list in the React. Now, don't worry about if these words sound confusing right now. What is rendering? What is list? I was also confused when I first heard them. By the end of this video, you will clearly understand how React decide what to show and what not to show, how we display list of data, and why something called keys are very important. So this topic is extremely important because real React apps depend heavily on the conditional rendering and list. And as always, PPT are available in the video description. So let's get started. Now in this video, you will learn what conditional rendering actually means in the React, different ways to show or hide the UI, and how to render list using the map, why keys are important, and common mistake beginners make. So take this slowly. This is a foundation topic for the React. First, let's understand conditional rendering. Conditional rendering simply means showing a different UI based on the condition. Just like normal JavaScript, if something is true, do this, else do something else. So in React, we use this when user is login or not, data is loading, list is empty, or an error happen. So React does not have anything magical here. It uses a JavaScript condition. Now let's start means how to do this practically. First one is the if else condition. The first way is using the if else. Important point here is the if else does not work directly inside the JSX like we're in the component. So what we usually do is check the condition and store the JSX in a variable, then render what variable, that variable. And this method is very useful when logic is complex, or you have multiple conditions, or you want to clean the readability. So let's see in the code. So I have this a simple React app. So in the app.jsx, let's write a variable const is logged in is equal to true, a normal variable in the JavaScript. And now let's make one more variable, let message is equal to empty string. Now based on the is login or not, if is login, then message here is the, instead of empty string, just make it blank. And now here just write a welcome to let's say welcome back. And else here message is equal to h2 adding to tag, please log in. Now show this message here in the curly braces, and let's run this. I get the welcome back because the is login is true. If I make it false, I get please login here. So here is login, is login is just a boolean value. Const is login, either true either false. So we check it is using the if else condition. If is login, else is login not. And we store the JSX inside the message. This is called the JSX, as we already learned in the previous videos. And finally render the message inside the JSX div, and we are rendering this message by using the curly braces. This is the clean and beginner friendly. Now let's see another way. Popular way is like a ternary operator. A ternary operator, the most common way in the React, syntax looks like condition, either true UI, either false UI. As same as in JavaScript, we write the condition and the question mark, the condition true, else the condition false. So we use this when logic is simple. We want code to be short, but remember, don't overuse the ternary operator in the JSX. And so now let's convert our this code into a ternary examples. So instead of writing here if else condition, let me comment this, and now inside the div just write the JSX means condition part is login question mark h2 welcome back, and colon the else part h2 please login. Now this is a just one liner a code. If is login is true, the first JSX runs. If the is login is false, then the second JSX run. This is very commonly used for the login or logout button. Like here I get the please login because the is login is false. If I make it true, I get the welcome back. And this is used for the showing the status or toggling the UI. So let's see one more method, that is the logical AND operator. The logical AND operator used when both the conditions are true. You only want to render something if the condition is true. So there is no else part here, and first the condition, then second part is the UI. UI always return the true, but the condition based on our the means syntax means either true or either false. And it is used for the showing the exam message if user is login, or show the display the error message in a form login logout or submit button, or show the optional component. So let's see in the VS Code. Let's make a one more variable show message is equal to true, and inside this let's make it fragment, and inside this just write one more show message and a paragraph, this message is visible. A normal React means a show message is true, then this message is visible. It says this message is visible. If I make it false, I get nothing. So if show message is true here, JSX render. If false, nothing shows. Important part is there is that condition must return true or false, means you cannot say it's empty or means anything other else, and avoid using the numbers directly in this. So let's move to the next part is the list. In real app we don't hard code UI again and again, means instead we store the data in the array and loop through them and render the UI dynamically. In React we use the JavaScript map method. So like I have a user list and I want to show into the table, and instead of writing the table hard coded the code, just make the table template and use the array map method and enter the values by using this map method. And this is for the to-do list or product list. So let's see, a basic syntax is like array.map item, array.map and item, and the JSX inside this. So important point here is the map always returns something, and each item becomes the JSX in this, and JSX should be wrapped properly. So let's see them in the practical way. Let's say I have a data, user data, and call the Amit or Rahul or John. So this is a normal array, user array having the name Amit, Rahul and John. Now let's show here in this div. Inside the div, let's say h2 tag user list, and inside this make a unordered list, normal one like HTML we write. Now inside this write the curly braces, apply the users.map method on this array, and in this first take the one user. Every time this user get the one user, and this bracket li and user. So now let's see. I get the Amit, Rahul and John here. So user is an array here, and map goes through each item of this array, and each item becomes an li here, and React renders the list automatically in this, but React will show a warning in this. If you open the console, you will get a warning here. Each child in a list should have a unique key props, and check the render method of app for more information. So this warning comes due to this UL, due to this user.map. Why this warning comes? Let's see. So one important point here is the keys in list, means React require a key for each list item. Key help to React to identify the items, improve the performance, avoid unnecessary re-render. And rules for this is key must be unique, prefer ID from the data, and avoid using index if possible. So like in this, I am getting the error. In the not an error, I get the warning here. So every time I get the user, so I also make it just index and make it key index, means everyone get the unique index here. So now let's see. Now see this warning, so this error becomes not coming more. So instead of a don't use the index here, means this is the not a good practice. Every data has one unique ID in this in the array or in the object. So let's see them. So let me, instead of normal array, like ID 1 and name is the Amit, I'm giving the here data in the object form, array of object. This is called. ID is 2, name is the, let's say, Rahul, and third object is the ID is 3, name equal to John. So now in this data I have a array of object, ID and name of the user, and I am saying 100% definitely you will get the ID by default from the, if your data is in the MongoDB or in the SQL, you will get by default from the backend IDs. Now inside this, remove this index, and inside this I am getting user, and each user have the ID and name. Now let's write the now let's see here. See, it's a means object are not valid as a React key. That's of now each user has name, user dot name, and key here is the user dot ID. Now this is perfect. So here key is added to the outermost element here in the li. Even if I have one more div inside this li, every time I have to means give the key here in this external outermost element of this map method. And React now knows which item is which, means if in a to-do list I want to select an element for the delete or update, for that I have to use that ID. For where that ID comes here from this key, and this is very important in interviews and real project. Now some common mistake every beginners make forgetting the key prop. Don't forget the key in the while rendering the list. Using the if else directly inside the JSX, it does not work anytime, means never works. And not returning the JSX from the map, and using the index as a key, this is not a good idea to use the index. And overusing the ternary operator in the component, and avoid these, and your React code will be much cleaner. Now some best practices: use if else for the complex logic, use ternary for the simple condition in the JSX, and use AND operator for one condition rendering. And keep the JSX readable, always use proper keys. So let's quickly summarize. Conditional rendering controls the UI flow, and React uses the JavaScript logic like if else condition or ternary operators. Map renders the list. Keys are mandatory for the list. Clean code improve the performance. So that is for this video on the conditional rendering and list in the React. If you understood this topic, you will already moving to closer to the real React development. Make sure to check the PPT in the video description. If this video helped you, like the video, subscribe to JDCodebase, and share it with your friends. If you have any doubts, give me in the comment section. I will see you in the next video.